This KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with that motherfucking heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin to the back of her motherfucking neck, holding her down, locking her down, submerging her down that motherfucking game. Oh yeah. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping high status, you're gonna get them down your phone into your ear. All ear candy game. Damn right. And you got any comments, get at me in my Gmail. That's railsfargo12@gmail.com. That's RELSFARGO12@gmail.com. Or you can just get at me on YouTube or any social site you see up there. I prefer the Gmail, but I'm all ears though. Let's get to it. So what? She flakes on you. Have something else going on that'll replace her. Just that simple. Oh yeah. It's just that simple. I just got stood up 3 days ago. I definitely replaced her with someone else who wanted to fuck with me. Her interest is high as hell. The chick that I replaced, the chick that stood me up with, interest is high as a motherfucker. You know, right on the back burner. You always got to keep 2 or 3 prospects or even more, whatever, whatever you can, net out there and snatch up. Whatever you net out there and snatch up, you always got to keep those prospects on ice. Keep them in line. Just in case some shit like this go on, you can always replace her. And hey, we're going to get right into it. You may not have no female to replace this chick that stood you up, but there's more to it. Oh yeah, let's get to it. We all have ran into chicks that'll play with our time like time isn't important. Don't get upset with her for being her. Women knows that they are the gatekeepers to the pussy. And we're the gatekeepers to the relationship that they all look for after the smoke clears. Every woman wants a relationship no matter what. Yeah, they might have their whole phase when they're younger and go through different guys and different situations. And, they might like this guy for the way he smell, like this guy for his height, this guy over here for his his hue, his skin tone. This guy over here for his hair. The guy over here for his built muscles or whatever, or slim. Well, we know whatever she values. Whatever she values is what she like. And she will go through that period in life, especially when they're younger. Now, when they get to their 30s and 40s and things like that, those things starting to dwindle down. And if they not married or in a relationship that's leading towards a marriage, they'll fuck around and settle for whoever comes along. Shit, what Chris Rock say, shit, a motherfucker that got a dick in the job. They ain't gonna be looking for all that he got to have good hair, he got to be 6'20" and all that. Get the fuck out of here, man. They end up settling down, and that's what it'll end up resulting out to be with these women after a while. Like I said, with men, as long as you got your shit in order, as long as you got your prospects lined up, you got income coming in, you maintaining your build, your fit, or whatever, you maintaining charisma. You may not be all the way fit, you maintaining charisma and game, you're going to always have a woman, man. That's real shit. You're going to always have some sort of woman because they all wants to be provided, protected, and secure. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. The S double P. I mean, what's that motherfucker? The PPS, whatever, I don't know, shit. Provided, protected, security. Fuck it. But let's get right into it. Yeah. I know it may get you pissed off at times, if not all the time, that these chicks flake like it's the norm. Yeah. Who doesn't get mad at that? I've been mad at that before. I've learned how to not be mad throughout the time, throughout the experiences with women. I learned to have other prospects lined up, have other things going, just in case if this don't happen. Hell, fuck, I'm basically used to the flakes and all that shit. 1 minute they want to get with you, next minute they don't, and they stand you up. Shit, you may have ordered you may have, reserved a certain table or a certain booth, or you reserved a certain restaurant, and certain things will go on, and then you look up at the last minute, she got something else going on, besides you. And that's okay. That happens. That's not saying that she's not fully interested, she's not fully interested in you, or she's not you know what I'm saying, fully developed around the fact that she's digging you. That's not saying that. Not at all. You know, it's just something could have came up that was more important. You know they gonna utilize the kids if they got kids. You know, if something happened with my kid, I had to do this for my mother. I had to do this for my father. With my brother and sister, this it's always something. You know when you know deep down inside that it's a chance it's another guy, but then it may not be. It may be her friend, maybe whoever that she find interest in at that time, right then and there, at that moment, she's gonna do that. She's gonna jump down and she's gonna get on that bandwagon in that program. It may not be yours, maybe someone else's. But that's not saying that she won't get back to you. You feel me? So I know how you feel when they play with your time like it's like time isn't important, like it's just something normal. I get it. I've been through it too. But you must understand that that's women. And I'm gonna break down why. They do what they do. However, as men, we must get used to chicks playing games and trying to lead us on. Got to get used to that, man. If you're not married with your wife, or if you're not in a committed relationship, and even those are tricky, the marriage and the committed relationship, that shit's tricky just as well. But you got more of a foundation to stand on with dealing with not being stood up by your woman when you kind of committed, more so than you just being single when you out dating. Or you gonna run across a whole lot of bullshit when you out dating and single. Weird shit, not just women. You fuck around and get online and run across a motherfucker that ain't even your cup of tea. You feel me? Hold up, man, what the fuck? It's a lot of games out there, but if you know that it's life, things are going to happen, you understand it, and you embrace it as a human being, you wouldn't be so fucked up about it. You'll just know to go with the flow because you're going to already have things lined up. As a man, you're supposed to have things lined up. Now let's get it going. And not just saying sexual things, but just things lined up. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Yes, there's women out there that doesn't play games as much, but they do and have played games before with certain men. All women play games. Let's just get to it. You got some that may not do it now, but they've done it before with certain men. Some of them may have grown out of that bullshit. They may have grown into keeping it real and knowing that honesty is the key, to anything, But a lot of them haven't. And that's what we're dealing with right now. Why is that? Because women are taught early in life, if not shown, that all men are out for sex. When I say shown, I mean being molested or being placed in a negative sexual situation or some sort. So they all already groomed, whether they've been molested, whether they've been touched, whether they've been, a motherfucker try to touch them, family members, strangers, or, or whether the father and the mother have, did their due diligence by sitting their child down, teaching them about the ways of life. And if they got a daughter, they teaching their daughter that most men are out there for the ass. And that's real shit. Most men are until they get to know you. Then you may grow on them and you may find a relationship, you may find happiness, you may find a marriage and, all the glitz and glamours that come after that. But at the beginning, hey man, we just like dogs, man. We trying to bark. Real shit. That's just real shit. That's how we are as men. So they're ready to flake on certain dudes no matter what. No matter what. We as men could take it to the heart, like we're not that attractive enough, or she's found some other dude to go out with. It's possible she has found another guy to entertain with. It's possible. So what? Only a dude who isn't handling business elsewhere cares. That's real shit. If you got other shit going on besides waiting on a chick that isn't presenting herself to you, then you would not lose sleep at all. You would not lose any sleep. If you got other shit going on, you ain't gonna lose sleep. It ain't got to necessarily be sex. Some of you fellas may not have other women's lined up in the prospect. You may not have other women You may not have a lot of bitches lined up. That don't make you less of a man. That don't make you a bad guy. Because putting your eggs into one situation, that doesn't make you a bad guy, not at all. That just make you a guy that needs to learn to not follow that road and make those mistakes again. Always have other shit going on, especially if you're single. Don't you date one woman and look forward to dating this woman and, like she's the it factor. No, there's multiple women out there. You fuck around, chase that, and miss out on a motherfucker that's really trying to fuck with you. A motherfucker that's really digging you. And that's real shit. So you want to have your ducks in order. And that's just real. When that happened to me, when that chick stood me up, I automatically replaced her with another chick. That's just real. I did that. I had those ducks lined up. You fellas might not be advanced to have those ducks lined up. You may just be on your job and you looking at this one chick and you got other shit going, and besides, women, and you may not have other women lined up. But that's a part of the dating game as a single man. You got to have other women lined up or you are going to be disappointed. Oh yeah, you're going to be disappointed. Because all those chicks you may have lined up, most of them ain't going to follow the order. Some of them are. Some of them going to fuck with you. But most of them not. Why? Because they got other shit going just as well. And they already know. If I jump down and get this dude what he want when he wants it, then that'll place me in a vulnerable situation to where I might end up needing him and he might dog me out. Chicks think like that too. So they'll have your ass waiting to see what kind of guy you are. And they'll give every motherfucker else a date and a time to get with them, on a date or whatever. Not trying to say it sexually, but, to go out on a date, movies, or, popcorn and candy, whatever, walk in the park, whatever, whatever, when Harry met Sally type shit they like to do, that's on them. But you shouldn't give a fuck about that. Not at all. Because you got other shit going. And that's real shit. Now, let's just say I didn't have another chick to replace her with. I'll just get to my videos. Finish up my project I'm most likely doing anyway. I wrote 2 books I'm focusing on publishing. And I'm writing about some historical world leaders. Or I'll just go out myself and do my thing. Not necessarily say get on bitches, but I'll just go out myself just to have fun. There's always a time to celebrate something. You living. Remember that. Every day you wake up, you are living. There's always a time to celebrate something. You getting money. You're not going through a lot of shit a lot of these guys that's not single going through. You may not have a lot of debt going on. You may have a problem with locking down certain women that you probably like, flaking on you and playing games and shit like that. But you got to remember, man, they're women. They're going to be them. Don't take it too personal. Just have other shit going on that can replace the thought of them motherfuckers. And that's just real. Now, let's get right to this motherfucker. There are so many things you can get into besides getting upset over a female for being a female. In most cases, you eventually get with her, if she sees that you're not the begging type anyway. And there's a chance you can get back. Well, she'll get back around to you if you ain't the begging type. If she's feeling you somewhat and she's got other shit going on and it's not working in her favor, yeah, she'll swing her way around. But if she got shit going on that's working in her favor, I wouldn't wait around, bro. That's real shit. That's just me. It depends on how you play your cards. When dealing with most women, you can never plan on time with them. Never plan on time with these women. You're dating. You're a single man. You're not committed to no one, so you can never really plan on time with them. Just plan ahead of them and keep pushing. And that's real shit. You can never put all your eggs in one basket. Like this is what it is. You can't do that when you're dating. You're a single man. It's impossible. You can't just plan on time and thinking that the time is going to come out in your favor. Absolutely not. You got to plan ahead of them. That means shit, if this shit don't work out, shit, I should have something else going on. I probably got another chick. If not, I probably got something going with my brothers or something, or with the homie or something. You know, I probably was asked to go out here to this situation. You know, I probably can stay home and get into the projects I get into that. Because everybody, if you're single, man, everybody got unfinished businesses to do all across, unfinished things we got to do. Make that your priority. You know, at least it ain't going to stand your ass up. At least it ain't going to flake on you. You know, it's definitely going to be beneficial for you. You know, and that's just real. Like this shit, share this shit, and subscribe. It's the motherfucking message. Young fellas, don't be in your feelings behind a woman flaking on you and standing you up. That's what they do. Remember, that's what they do. Their game is a little far ahead when it comes to a sexual situation. She automatically knows that you want to get in them pants. You damn near eager to get in them pants. She knows that. So she will flake on you and stand you up. And it depends on how you coming off. If you steady, wait, damn, what's up? Oh, you said an hour ago. Now you talking about tomorrow. Oh, this, yeah, if you steady doing that type of shit, you be like, damn, what the fuck I can't, Nah. This type of dude is, you know, he's showing me some boyfriendish vibes, and he's showing me that he's a little controlling. Real shit. Women look at it like that. And if you experience a lot with women, they'll tell you that. That's how they're going to look at it, pimp. And they'll back up off you and jump into another prospect. Don't be that type of guy. Have other shit going on and let that shit fall into your lap. Because it is. Trust me. Once again, like this shit, share it, and subscribe. It's the message. Holla.